Hey guys, it's Spaces Sims, and we are back with more Tengoku Struggle, continuing Yona's route, and we're just picking up now. I think we were on our way to Kumonoi Temple, and we made Yona come with us. You know, as a bodyguard, but also I'm keeping my eye on you, motherfucker, because you're trouble. He's definitely trouble, but I love him. Anyway. Just now, did Azami walk into Ura with some strange man? Strange man? Guess we should check what's going on just in case. Don't attack me, bird.
Stop! You're supposed to be a proper adult, Mr. Nishikikoji. You can't say stuff like that.
My voice is really low. Sorry. Calling me Nishikikoji makes it sound like we're not friends. Call me Nishiki Azami. What's this? Oh, so yeah, okay. See, I don't know if the trigger warning for, was supposed to be that Azami bad end where, like, the guy, glasses, basically kidnapped us both. Because that at least was like, oh, gross. It was implied you were going to sell us to these men, which is disgusting. But then she killed everyone. So it was like, okay, I don't take that as, like, I guess technically that is a very tame version of that trigger. I was expecting a lot worse, is all I'm saying. Like, when I see that, I'm like, oh god, it's gonna be bad. And that I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, she murdered them all, good. But I really thought reading that and then seeing Kikinosuke's route and Azami and everything, I was like, it's gonna be this guy and he's gonna do something. But yeah, he's still here in this one. I don't know, this guy. Oh, this guy. He doesn't have a sprite. I kind of wish they gave him one just to make him like really seedy looking. You know what I mean? The hell was that? Was that? What the hell was that, bird? I don't know. Anyway, I heard a weird noise.
Wasn't you? It wasn't you. It was like a weird beeping.
Anyway, yeah. I wish they gave him a sprite just so he'd be seedy, just so he could be like, ugh. But I'm kind of glad they didn't. Just because now you can just make him as seedy as you want. You know? Anyway, what's this? Nishikikoji, he's... Azami noticed me when I sighed. Be my lover, Azami. Your agency won't be against it. You're like 40, dude. I mean, I don't know. He's probably in his 30s, I would assume.
I'm just a kid. I don't know what that means.
Well, she fucking knows, but thank you for playing dumb. Oh, God. You know in her head she's like, I'm gonna rip you to shreds, but I have to be nice to him. But oh, she wants to rip him to shreds after everything that she went through in her lifetime. Oh, come on. I know you know. You just let me know how much money you need, Azami. I could give you 1 or 2 million a night.
I'll get yelled at if I get involved with a human.
No one will know if we don't say anything. Yes, they will. Who are you? The daughter of King Enma and a Hell Guardian. This child is under my supervision. Please leave. What? Please leave. People from hell! Damn it! Azami, I'll see you later!
Wow, sis! You are so cool!
This is nothing to laugh about, Azami. What was that about just now?
The gross man at the top of the donation rankings loves underage girls. Seriously, he's so gross and he should die.
Ugh, he's the worst. I cannot say she's wrong here. I don't think any of us would say she's wrong here.
Ugh, my lips and lungs feel icky just from talking to him. I need to go take a shower.
Don't we all? This part just started. Guys, if you need to pause and go take a shower and come back, feel free. Don't hang out with a guy like that. You're gonna make Kiku cry.
I've got some adult socializing to do. Later.
That's another problem to worry about. Well, let's get to the temple for now. He's slipping into Goemon voice. Sorry, I don't know. Anyway. If I can't give him an attitude, it's hard. I don't know. No real activity today here either. It seems so. I thought it might help change his mood if I got him to go outside, but yeah, I don't think seeing that inappropriate activity there was helping him. I sorry, I know I have my knees up and then I put my knees down and you don't know what to do, and now the way I'm sitting, my controller is sitting like that in your way. Okay, I move it. I move it. I have my controller in my right hand, but the left side of it was like sitting against my chest because I have my arms crossed. And then the bird's trying to climb up from my leg because I put my knees down, and he's like, "The fuck." That's where I go. What you doing? We going? We doing? We going? Very fidgety today. He's being very fidgety today and very bratty. It's because you were sleeping earlier. Napping. And now he's like, what? You could have stayed downstairs and played, but you would have just screamed at me. But don't get hungry. Oh, don't you bite me. I'll bite you back. Ah. Bite you back. Ah. I'm not gonna bite you. I'm not bite you. You're such a beast. Oh, shrieky, nasty brat. You're a brat. You're very naughty today. You're very feisty and bratty. You're a grumpy bird. Anyway. I wonder what I need to do to get him to change his mind about that sake vow. Lord Hell Guardian. Yes? How's the blood survey doing? Any changes? Huh? Oh, right. Let me take a look. I'm nervous. You ran away from me yesterday on the roof. What do I do if it reflects negatively? Hello, Hari. How's our blood survey doing?
Hello, Master. Please observe.
Oh, it's changed. We're at 45% now. Okay. Nickname Akka, assigned to Revival Hell. Date of death October 24th, 1600. Oh, we were meant to be together. I was born on October 24th. Not in the year 1600. I'm old, but I'm not quite that old. Your date of death is my date of birth. That's amazing. I love it. Anyway, height 183 centimeters, weight 85 kilograms, sins, murder, hobbies, weight training, special skills, preparing fish, reading constellations. That's kind of adorable. I mean, reading constellations because you have to map out the stars in the sky for sailing and being a sailor and stuff like that. But also, I want to be like, oh my God, are you into astrology? That's so cute. Strengths, being exceptionally knowledgeable about sailing. Yeah, weaknesses, the heat, short-tempered. Yes, definitely short-tempered. Impressions of the Hell Guardian, an idiotic airhead needs protection. That's how I know you're going to be the most marshmallowy marshmallow. Because they always start off calling you an idiot and like rolling their eyes at you and feeling like you're useless, but it's just because they're soft and mushy and everything on the inside. Request for the Hell Guardian, praise me whenever you like. Praise me whenever you like. I'll praise you. You keep calling me an idiot and I'll praise you. Oh, whoops. Just put on glasses, please. Really? That means I'm stronger now, right? It does. Oh, I'm so glad. Congratulations. You're a good boy. Pat him on the head. Oh, but I am certain if you try to undo their threads, you'll experience an unbearable pain. Yona, are you feeling any pain anywhere? Huh? Well, these past few days I've been a bit short of breath and having headaches. Headaches? Why didn't you say anything sooner? Because it's not a big deal. It's small enough that I can handle it no problem. Really? Is it that small? That sounds fairly different from what Father and Sensei Nono were describing. Maybe because it's barely unwound. You know what I mean? It gets worse as you go, I guess. You're not hiding it. You're really not in pain. I'm being honest. You don't have to take that pain from me. Well, in any case, I'm fine. It's no problem. I'm okay. I can handle it. I'm getting all defensive. You don't have to take the pain from me. Look, he turns redder than his hair. It's ridiculous. I love it so much. Right now, my heart. Hey, I'll go apologize to him and make that vow. Oh, look at you being a marshmallow again. And he's gonna be like, idiot. Just to cover it up. Oh, really? As long as they haven't changed their minds. I'm sure it won't be an issue. Yeah, this is good for us. And if I don't handle this right, Goemon and them won't let it go. Okay, let's go call for them right now before you change your mind. I wonder if anyone's around. We hardly need a call. Here they come. Okuni, Sanzaburo! I looked to see the two figures walking together closely and intimately. They seem more like assassins than prisoners, to be honest. Hello there. Lovely weather today. We thought we'd come greet you. Thank you very much. We actually wanted to talk with you. It's only been like a day or so since we did his voice, and I don't remember. Uh, like Azami's easy because she talked a lot in the last part, and maybe I'll get them down at some point. But anyway, has Inashima's demon child changed his mind? Sorry for doubting you yesterday. Was being a little too suspicious. He's apologizing much quicker than expected. Yeah, it's true. Let's make our vows now. I thought you'd say that, so I came prepared. Those sake cups were beautiful with the cranes in them. Sanzaburo took out his sake bottle. Comes chilling out to the sidewalk with a fucking bottle. What's up, upsize? Let's drink on the street corner. That's strange, but sure. Shall I drink first to check for poison? There's no need. I want to make this vow because I trust you both. That's very nice of you to say. I was worried about what might have happened, but I think we've made some good progress here. It is very, we made some good progress making friends with the people that we're going to try to murder later. You know, if we have to do a blood duel. Which we didn't have to do in Kikinosuke's route. I mean, it's going to come eventually. You can't just introduce this idea of blood duels and then never have one ever, you know? The two men drank their cups as Okuni and I watched. So, no poison, right? Yeah, that was good sake. Yona doesn't look phased in the slightest, which means he doesn't refuse to drink because he can't handle his liquor. Maybe he really was just being careful. Yeah, there's something else. Lord Murakami, I'm happy. We can fight each other fairly and honorably. I believe you lost your life in the assault on Mitsushima during the Sekigahara conflict. You can't keep putting all these Japanese words in here. That sounds so funny because like we're talking about like ancient period time, so there's gonna be a lot of Japanese fucking places and names and things and historical stuff, and it's like, oh, it's so hard. I had to like pause for a minute and be like, okay. Look, I'm either doing pretty good or I'm muddling through well enough. I died soon after in the year 1603. Meeting someone born in my same era was was worth the trip out of hell. Sanzaburo stood both brazen and happy. At the very least, I don't think he was trying to trick us or kill us for his own enjoyment. What do you say, Lord Murakami? Why not a sparring match to celebrate our vow? Huh? Spar? I've not held a blade for quite a while, and I don't know how to fight you yet. Any strikes to vital areas are prohibited, and we'll treat this fight as practice. But sparring? The vows were already a great step forward, but this request is almost unbelievable. And normally you'd be unable to attack us because of our pardons. However, if you've pursued us for so long, I assume you're able to fight us, yes? Yes, by way of the blood duel court. These blood duels, as an extension of my father's will, create a space where both sides are permitted to attack each other. A court. I see. Participants are meant to prove the purity of their blood through fighting. Yes. Is the demon child hesitant to participate? Do you feel today's the day you'll be disgraced and have your throat sliced open? I don't. If you agree to this, I'll do it. I feel like it's too early for this. Yona seems to be on board, but I wonder if this is the right thing to do. Even though our blood bond is a bit stronger, it's still really far away from 100%. And I figured if we were going to do a blood dual cord, it would have to be like later when he's I mean, but this is just sparring. This is like, let's just do a trial run. Let's just have like we'll use wood swords as opposed to real ones. You know, I mean, they're not going to use wood swords, but you know what I mean? It's like, we're just going to play fight now, and then later we'll do the real fight. Why don't we do this another day? Are you sure you're all right? I kind of, oof. I feel like we should say, why don't we do this another day? Because I don't think now is a good time for this. You know, but, and I don't necessarily, are you sure you're all right? Is like you're asking him for his opinion and you're checking on him, but the are you sure you're all right is like, I don't trust you when you say you're all right and I'm doubled. You know what I mean? Like, this could be a good or a bad thing. I feel like we should say why don't we do this another day? It's getting late, you know? Like, 'cause I don't know if I like this. I don't know if there's a good answer here. I don't like either one of them, to be fair. Okay, why don't we do this another day? Okay. I'm so terribly sorry to interrupt when you all seem very ready for this. But why don't we do this another day? What? Why? Figured he would say that. Please don't misunderstand. I have absolutely no thoughts that this might be some sort of trap. It's just, I think we should go back and talk to everyone else before we do this. They would want this. They ambushed me last night when I went to the roof. They wanted me to do this. I didn't know all that happened after I threw away the Hasaku peel. Hasaku peel and took a bath. I don't know if that's how you say the Hasaku oranges, but good enough. We aren't fighting to the death. It's okay. Really? I don't ever fight like this. Maybe it's okay. Yona and the other two here are from a time when these sort of matches were common. Am I the only one not used to this? Okay, go for it then. Please have peace of mind, daughter of Enma. We will not be attacking vital areas. Right, thank you. Let us proceed. Rift order! The blood duel court will now begin. However, today you are not permitted to attack your opponent's vitals. This is only for practice. How do you feel, Sanzaburo? Most excellent. They seem like they're in a good mood. They're escapees, so I feel they shouldn't exactly feel relaxed about this either. We're good here too. Yona will be okay, right? He won't get hurt. Thinking about his fight with Asaemon is making me a little overprotective. Alright, now begin. Oh, look at you pointing a gun at us. Look at that sassy little look on your face. Like, all of a sudden, your sprite just popped and changed, and you're like, well, hello, sassy face. I love it. Reset marathon. Whoever kills his opponent wins the war. Before I could finish, Yona readied his gun. Yona, what are you doing? Now I've got you. Why, you tricked us! Ladies first! And then her sprite change was wicked cool, too. I didn't even know what happened to myself. A splitting pain surged throughout my body. Spacey! Oh, he called my name. He didn't call me Lord Hellguardian or idiot. Oh. Daughter of Enma? Daughter of Enma, wake up. Get up! You'd only incur Lord Enma's anger if you were to disappear from an injury like this. I'm fine. This is nothing. No. Wait. That's... So he shot, she deflected it, and I got hit. You again, I see, Murakami. Lord Takamura, what's happened here? I meant to teach only the demon child a lesson. This is due to her desire. Circumstances make it a very rare case. And on top of that, because this fool also broke the rules of the Blood Duel Court, the penalty was given to her. Hey, hey, don't die! Aw, look at, he looks worried for us. Isn't that adorable? You sweet thing. I do wish they had accentuated your freckle. Like, see him being up this close, you can see his freckles a little more. I wish they were a little bit more noticeable. You know what I mean? Oh well, let us just get Enma home. She can likely heal from these injuries with the onsen just as Murakami was. Likely? You are aware, aren't you? When your souls go through intense pain, they wear away and eventually disappear. Though Enma is a tough one, having gone through all the 8 hells, we still must consider her current situation. Be sure to prepare yourself for what will happen if she does disappear, Murakami. Like, King Emma's really gonna be pissed, FYI. Huh. Am I in the water? Is this the Sanzu River? Did I die again? Cold. Was the Sanzu River always this cold? Am I going to disappear now? No. Please. No. I have to take back all the pardons that the escapees have and bring them back to hell. And to do that, I have to be with Yona. I want to be with him too. I kind of hope that he's in the onsen with you, just like, don't die on me! And you wake up and you're like, dude, why are you so close? Simmer down, I'm fine. I mean, we saw him crack, but she was like passed out. We saw him crack and be like, oh my god, what the fuck did I do? Like, I want her to see that, like, fear on him, you know? I want her to realize that he is just a goddamn marshmallow. I can get, like, okay, obviously, when you first play the game and you end up with everyone being, they were all like, yeah, we're gonna mess you up, like, whatever, and you're like, what a bunch of trash bags. You know that they're gonna be trash. But, like, they all come around pretty fucking fast, and they're really not. So I do find it funny that, like, I mean, I haven't really seen anything. I've only seen one comment about Yona just like, yeah, like at the beginning of his route, kind of where we are, being like, yeah, he's kind of an asshole. Like he hates women or whatever. And it's like they all say that they do, but like seriously, what were we in the second part? And it was like, and he was gushing and turning into a puddle because we complimented him. Where you were like, he's a big fucking softie. And like usually the character, it's like you got to be new to Otome games. I mean, I'm sure if I was relatively new, like, hi, we know the cage situation, and being like, what the fuck is this bullshit? And now we want to bang our breath. Like, we've seen the whole descent into madness that I've gone through. But like, after a few, you start to realize that like the biggest asshole in the game is always the softest, mushiest one on the inside. They always like there's you have the sweet little cinnamon bun, you know, but like there's always the marshmallow. I mean, again, that's my term for them, but you know what I mean. You're like, you are the biggest fucking asshole. You're gonna turn into the most melty, gushy puddle at the end. Like, you just know. Like, the bigger the asshole, the harder they fall into the squishy goo that they become later, you know? Like, so I do find it funny when people are like, Iona kind of seems like an ass. Yeah. But he's gonna be the biggest marshmallow. And maybe that's just because I like the asshole characters that turn into the marshmallows. You know what I mean? Let's be real. He's not going to be a Yang character where you're like, you are kind of always an asshole, but we take it. We like our trash. You act like trash, but you're so fucking squeaky. And like, whatever you did, murder, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think any of them are actual, like, going to be legit trash. I'd be shocked if they were, to be fair, at this point. Because they all, even when we're not, like, Goemon seems like, you were like, you were supposed to, and you're still like, you're also a cinnamon bun. Like, what the fuck? It's bizarre. This whole game is bizarre. I don't know. Like, I'm enjoying it, I guess, and maybe I came into it being like, it's gonna be a little fucking weird, and it's gonna be like, But it's just been weird where like we're having these fun times and it seems there's so much fluff for like a game with so many I can't get over it. Like I'm never just going to get over how weird it is, but I don't know, I'm having fun. I hope you are. Again, at this point right now as I'm recording this, none of these have gone up yet. Like none of these have gone up. There will be posting this following week. I actually post all my videos tomorrow for the week, and I think the first part will go up. So in about a week, from a week or so from like where I am right now. So because it's still June for me, and it will be basically I think June 30th is the first part of this. Didn't quite make July, but yeah. So a week from tomorrow for me will be the first part. Damn. Fuck. Anyway, it's July. What the shit? It's almost July for me. It's like mid-July for you. Are we almost out of July? Is it almost August now? Because this is like the 27th part. Oh my god, I can't with time, guys. Anyway, I just think it's funny when people are like, he seems like an asshole. And it's like, I mean, come on. Are you new here? You might be new here. If you're new here, just wait. He's going to turn into a marshmallow. I know it. We've seen it. Come on. He's obvious. He's so bad at being a dick. Like, I'm good at it and also bad at it, if you know what I mean. Anyway. Yona!
Meow! Chief!
Huh? You're not the one I wanted here.
Congratulations on coming back to life.
As he spoke, he handed me a towel.
I was hesitant at removing your clothes, so I put you in the onsen with them on.
I appreciate that, because that might have been weird. Oh, right, that makes sense. I nervously touched where my wounds were.
Are you in any pain?
No, none at all.
And then everything is in order. In that case, please change and come to the living room.
I actually appreciate that Nono was like, I hesitated taking your clothes off, so I just chucked you in like that. Because you could have gotten really pervy and weird and been like, sorry I had to strip you. Because, I mean, let's just be honest. As much as I love Sensei Nono, you are like, he's the type that absolutely would, I had to strip you to put you in the onsen and not be like, I'm so sorry about that. But he'd be like, well, maybe I enjoyed it. You little pervert. He would be such a sassy little pervert like that. You know what I mean? He'd just be like, of course I did. And you're like, I hate that I'm okay with this. Like, listen, if he had a route, I'd totally be happy with it. So anyway, the onsen really does heal your wounds. I took my clothes off and checked myself over to find the wounds had healed. Actually, my skin feels a bit more firm. Is this an effect of the regeneration? Well, in any case, it looks like I'm fine. It's interesting that the screen was black, but you saw Goemon, and then we panned to this.
Redhead, don't move a muscle! Now I'm gonna chew that thing right off you!
Tama? I heard Thomas shout the instant I opened the living room door. Unless it was an accident, the panning, it was supposed to be a black screen, and for some reason accidentally Goemon was there, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm almost wondering if it was supposed to be like, see, he's in the back of your mouth. It's like, he's your face. You know what I mean? Like, but it's weird. It's so strange.
Chief! I owe Chief my life! When I had arrived in the Hell Realm, I was caught by prisoners after I got lost. They were gonna try to skin me. Chief was the one who saved me from them. That's why I made a vow to Lord Enma. I would never let anyone hurt her. If anyone did, I'd chase them to the ends of hell and bite every part of them from their heads to their toes until they were broken. Redhead, you will pay for this. I'll make you suffer. for doing this to Chief. Meow!
Tama, what are you doing? Stop!
Chief?
Look, I'm back to normal, see? It's okay. Also, please don't hurt Yona. I love him.
That's not the point, meow!
Thomas shook his head and stood his fur on end.
Chief, you're too soft.
Valid.
You don't punish them so they get full of themselves and do stupid things like this.
To be fair, I don't think this was fully Yona's fault. The other chuckle fucks basically conned him into doing it. Didn't really con him. They basically pushed him into thinking this was a good idea. So, kind of blame all of them right now. Tama, this is because...
Just because you're healed doesn't excuse this. Anyone would have died from those wounds, meow. This man's a murderer, meow.
I mean, yes. And look at his little face. He looks so offended and shocked by that, but he really is a murderer. That's why he's in the hell that he's in, and it was on his thing. But I wonder if it wasn't it's not like he's not like, yeah, I am. He's like, oh, it hurts. He just looks hurt by that. Interesting. The living room fell silent after Tama's shout. No one, including Sensei Nono, said anything. Sure. If you want to do it, go ahead. Wait, Yona! Yona sat down on the couch and spread his legs. What, sir? Bite it off. Break my body with your bites. Do whatever you want. Yona, what are you saying?
Whoa, okay, tough guy. And that's supposed to hurt pretty bad. You're in for some trauma.
A trauma does sound fitting for him, as some men never heal from this kind of punishment. Shuraku! Sensei no! Do it, cat freak.
Meow!
Don't do it. Don't touch my boyfriend. Don't manhandle him like that. What's wrong? You're not afraid, are you?
Meow! Meow!
You're all meow and no bite. Oh, poor kitty. Do it. Yona, don't be so ridiculous. Tama, you can't bite him, okay?
Meow, meow, meow!
Come on, just do it already. It's fine, Tamao. I grant you permission. A lot of erring and meowing. Oh my god. Anyway. Tama!
Meow, meow! You being all high and mighty makes me not want to do it, meow! You're supposed to be crying, begging me please forgive me right now, meow! Well, they say you get 3 chances to touch the Buddha. I can forgive you this time, meow.
Why are you chickening out? Yona, stop this already! Yona looked away. It's kind of he's not trying to call Tama's bluff. He's he thinks he deserves it, which is kind of sweet. Fucked up, but sweet. Tama, do you have anything else to say?
Meow. I suppose I can let him off. Yes, meow.
I see. And then up next is... me! Bright red blood dripped from his lips. Yona aggressively wiped the blood away. Okay, I mean, to be fair, the 3 of them were basically agree to the goddamn battle. Not get into one, lure them into one, and then kill them right away. So, they didn't actually tell him to act that stupidly, but you have to kind of know that Yona's really full of himself, and you gotta be careful with your words with him. So I kind of partially blame the rest of you chuckle fucks, because you were like, do it, come on, do it, you should do it, and then you had to know what was gonna happen. You're closer to him. You know what an idiot he is. Come on. His machismo's gonna get in the way. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna kick their... Be like, you agree to the... And Goemon should have been the smarter one, okay? He's supposed to be the intelligent one. He should have been like, you're going to agree to the duel? Don't do anything stupid, though. Agree to the vow. Get your blood bond with freaking what's my name? Lord Hellguardian. I was with that straight. Then you go into the battle. Don't do anything stupid before then. You had to know, you had to tell him not to do anything stupid beforehand. Come on. The fact that we have to tell him that tells you what an idiot he is, but that's why we love him. Because he's okay. You know what I take back? He might actually be a himbo. He's kind of a big dumb idiot, but not in the typical big dumb idiot way. He's the macho dumbass idiot, which we're gonna have to break him up. Not usually the type of character I love, but like, he's so pretty. I don't know. There's something about him. I'm just like, he's just pretty. You know? He's also an ass to me, which that's what I like. So I'm simple. Does he have a suit? This case, no. Is he wearing glasses or a hat or some kind of flare? Glasses, always. Okay? He's not wearing glasses. And he doesn't quite have the suit or a vest or any kind of flair going on that would normally draw me to him. But I do like his art style. He's got a beautiful little face. So, you know, there's that going for him. But also, he's an asshole to me. So, winning. They all won when they were all like, we're going to rough you up. Okay, you're all kind of win. And then they all kind of got nice. He stayed a dick. So, like, he won a little bit more. Can't help it. I like all of our characters so far, to be fair. Yona might be my favorite just because he's a big-ass dick. Every once in a while, you gotta like the dumbass idiot, so. What? Whoa! Look at that. Now you got him mad. Yona, you're generally I think it's supposed to be you're a generally. Or you're generally a. We're missing words here. Damn it, Tim and Ronald. You're generally a trustworthy guy. But you better apologize for what you did. Wait, Goemon, my injuries are all better now, so... That's completely irrelevant. The intense intimidation in his eyes and voice even made me flinch. Like, now he's angry, but before he had crazy eyes for a split second. Yona, you make your decisions so selfishly. We're on a small boat. If you go rogue, we all sink. Well, I'm good at swimming, so I'm confident I can survive on my own, even if you throw me out into the water. I see. Sharku threw a bucket of water on Yona. Don't worry, it's fresh water. It's hot today, so that was real nice. Just like a dip in the ocean. Feels great. Yona, stop trying to act tough already. Seriously. Like, he's trying to hide. Like, you saw him when we were zonked out. Like, he actually was worried. And now he's trying to act tough to, like, hide the fact that, like, he's ashamed of what he did. He knows he did something wrong. And, like, he feels bad about it. It's his cover. Like, he's an idiot. Ugh. He's a macho fucking idiot. You want to hate it, but for some reason I love him, so I'll take it. Anyway, we know he's going to marshmallow up. It's fine. Goemon took the words out of my mouth. But you know, Yona, aren't you supposed to be a sailor? You're a man of the sea, right? You know that a ship's nothing without its crew, don't you? Our Lord Hellguardian here is just so kind, so I'm sure you're not getting fired. But I'll say this. I'll make sure to tell Lord Enma we don't need a dumbass here dragging us down with him. All right, that's enough. Look, Goemon's eyes are like, why would you yell at me for beating him up when he hurt you? I love Goemon's Bambi eyes right now. I'm sorry, Bird. I'm sorry, Bird. I'm sorry, Bird. I'm sorry. I had to adjust. I know moving. I'm very sorry. You just hear him yell at me. He's like, I'm very sorry, buddy. It's okay. I'm very sorry. I know you were comfy, but I had to adjust. I had to adjust myself, and I know you were like, what the fuck, lady? I know. Down. It's okay. It's okay. You go back to napping. You're fine. Way to go, sweetie. Sharku, I don't need the sarcasm. I looked around at everyone. I'm not trying to defend him. It's just, I'd hate for our team to collapse right after we started to get along. I'm in charge here, and interrogating members of this team will be up to me. Understood? Or understand, sorry. Looks like you've been spared, Yona. Huh. He wanted to be punished because he knows what he did was wrong and he just doesn't know how to, like, you know what I mean? He's not going to be able to apologize. So if people beat him up, he'd be like, okay. But otherwise, he's like, I have to apologize. I'd rather you just beat me up. With a disgruntled huff, Yona started walking toward the living room door. I didn't say we were done, bitch. Yona, where are you going? I'm sure you don't want to see my face, right? So I'm leaving for your sake. Hey, Yona. Now you've pissed me off. We're cut from the same cloth, and we're both hotheads, and we both got beat together, so I wasn't gonna say anything, but you know we're not just here trying to punish you, right? Don't you see we're worried about you? It's an intervention. I know you don't like backing down from a fight, but just start working with us already. Hey, corporate slave. Yes, what is it? Tell Enma I said thanks for the opportunity. Gonna, like, go back. Yona! Why is that guy like that? Why is he trying to be so tough? My lady, are your wounds healed? Completely. There's not even any pain at all. I'm glad you're okay. Like, Goemon's always been like a fucking cupcake. Okay, he left us sandwiches after, like, we're gonna rough you up, and then he was like, I'm leaving sandwiches because I don't want her to actually be mad at me, but I just kind of went with the guys. Like, he has actually always been a bit of a buttercup. When we heard from the corporate slave, and that was from Okuni's desire. I guess it was. It all happened so suddenly. She attempted to punish Murakami for his offense toward her husband, but that punishment was redirected to her. And your desire is hard to deal with. I'm really fine. In fact, I even feel refreshed. Wait, never mind that. We have to go after Yona. Sensei Nono, please don't mind what he... Well, time to read that game walkthrough I bought today. I was gonna make him clean up the water I threw on him, but I guess I'll have to do it. Well, let me give you a hand, Sharaku. Wait, why are you all just blatantly ignoring me? Don't go after him. Why not? He wants to be alone right now. You also need to recover. I will relay the message to the Great King that we should search for a replacement for Akka. You don't need to tell him that. Rest. That's an order from your superior.
Chief, are you sure you still aren't hurting? Meow. Is there anywhere you're in pain?
I'm fine, thank you. My heart hurts because Yona left. Okay, that's what hurts.
I'm so glad you're okay, Meow.
Tama rubbed his nose against me. As he did, I gently patted his head. But you know, Tama, don't you think my skin's looking better now? Here, touch it.
Please don't change the subject, Meow.
I'm okay. There's nothing to worry about, okay?
The redhead needs to think about what he did.
I agree with that. Well, about that, it's my fault for making Yona rush out there, I think. No, I think it's a little bit everybody's fault. We should have been like, no. We did try to stop the battle, to be fair. He assured us it was fine and said the other three convinced me to do this, and they're not smart enough to realize that Yona's an idiot. Again, they should have been like, don't do anything stupid! You have to tell the big dumb idiot not to do anything stupid. Because otherwise, and then you're mad at him for doing something stupid when you didn't tell him not to do anything stupid. Like, I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. Anyway.
You did nothing wrong, Chief.
Hari, are you awake? Show Tama the survey.
Understood. Meow. This is...
The blood bond between Yona and I strengthened. It all happened after I showed him this. Oh, good. I thought it would have gone down after all this happened. but our blood bond stayed the same.
Which means the redhead mistakenly thought he was stronger because of this?
I wanted to mention this earlier, but I was sure the others would get even more angry.
I would have too.
I rubbed Tama's head again. I rubbed his small horn and tail, which was softer than it looked. You're such a good boy, Tama.
Petting me all over isn't going to absolve Redhead of his sins, meow.
I know he's being problematic. That's a slight understatement, but
Then you have to fire him.
But I believe it's my job to redirect those who are causing problems.
Meow. This again.
You're like, plus he's hot, Tama. In any case, I intend on talking with Yona about this again tomorrow.
Whatever. Do whatever you want then, meow.
Tama quickly turned his head away and deftly jumped into the hammock on his cat tower. I appreciate your concern, Tama.
I'm sleeping, meow.
I'm gonna go to the roof. I'll see you later. I guess he isn't here. Of course. The rooftop seemed emptier than usual. It's not like people were up here all the time, but it felt particularly lonely up here today. Yona, just be sure you come back tonight. That was the end? Empty pride. 45%. That was the end of chapter 4? Oh. Okay, we did have two choices. Because there's usually two choices, but again, these ones aren't labeled in the chat. Are we going to get through his in like 5 parts? Did Kikanosuke's chapters get longer as they went on? Like the later chapters were longer? Because these ones are just like whipping through. And it's like so bizarre. And like, so like, at least I kind of, and I don't know where, but I feel like Kikanosuke's, I guess it really depends on how much and if the last couple of chapters lengthen out. But like Kikanosuke seemed to be a more natural progression where like, yeah, we were kind of fighty, but then we spent time with him looking for his sister and we had conversations and we were kind of friendly at least. And like we haven't really had a lot of interactions with Yona, to be fair. We've had this like we're gonna fight them and then he disappears and then we maybe say one thing to him and then he disappears and it's like we haven't had a lot of talk to him moments that I feel like we had with Kikanosuke, but it could just be because I'm looking at Kikanosuke's route as a whole. And like I just feel like right now we're at chapter 5 and it's like I think there were only why do I want to say I don't know how many chapters there were. Well, okay, that's true because I know there's at least 7 in the common realm. Maybe I was thinking in my brain I was like, "Oh no, he had like 10 or 11 maybe." Okay, so we might only be halfway through, so fair. Okay. I think it really just depends because I can't remember now how many Kikanosuke had. I should have looked in the menu before I'll try to look in the menu between this part and the next one. Anyway. What? Yona didn't come back? He probably died in the streets. Well, Kikanosuke did run away too, and we had to go find him, so fair. A guy isn't gonna die spending a single night in the streets this time of year. No. I was knocked out until morning. I was probably able to sleep through the night since my wounds were all patched up. How do you feel after a night's sleep? Any pain coming from you anywhere? My wounds have all completely sealed up. More importantly, no one's heard from Yona. And we had a lot of a lot of little let's go to the store moments and these little moments with Kikanosuke, especially a couple of moments like with the threads of agony and stuff like that. Like, and I know those were later, but like maybe if there were 11 chapters, that makes more sense than we're already in chapter 5 and we've literally had barely any conversations with Yona, I feel like. So like, are we just gonna spiral fast? Well, you know what I mean? So, No. He'll be fine. He could hold his own out there. Even if he got hurt, we always have the onsen. Wonder if no one wants to go find Yona. Then maybe I could ask the cats the Tama knows. Well, but That might hurt Yona's pride. One of my subordinates is missing. I'm gonna look for him alone, I guess.
You're being dramatic. He probably spent his evening in a bar because he didn't want to come home and face us.
I'll be off then. When I started off to the front door, the men all suddenly stood up from the couch.
Oh, we ran out of floor wipes.
Right, oh yeah, I gotta go buy some milk. Also, we need some more coffee. Look at her face, is like, bullshit. Just so you know, we're not gonna try to find Yona, okay? Really? They're so not honest with themselves. And then her eyes go from like, what the fuck, to like, no, you're kind of cute. I really was like, they're coming with me, like, after I said, like, they were gonna follow me and they were gonna go look on their own. That's kind of adorable, actually. Look at them all like, it's not like we like him or anything. You're all idiots. Yes, I see. Well, you all better make sure to get the wipes, coffee, and milk then. Got it. It doesn't seem like he's out on the streets. Just where did he spend the night? I mean, it's pretty easy. You should be like, anybody see a redhead around here? I feel like he stands out. Well, I'm sure Yona would be able to fight off any drunks that might have messed with him. Usually in like Otome games, even when your characters have like pink hair or blue hair or blonde hair or like whatever, red hair, it's just you're not supposed to notice that like they're not stereotypically like Japanese, I guess. You know what I mean? Like they don't have like darker hair, you know what I mean? Brown or black shades of hair. It's like he's got green hair. We're just gonna and like if they take place in Japan, like sometimes they take place in other places, like whatever. But like I feel like in this one you're supposed to be knows, but like Kikinosuke saying, my hair's kind of grayish. That's odd. And like, you know, Yona being a redhead, specifically like he's only half Japanese, so he stands out like a sore thumb with his red hair, blue eyes, and freckles. So like it's kind of like pointing out like have you seen a guy with flaming red hair around here? Like it's not like if you were walking around in the US and you're like, you seen anybody with blonde hair? People are like all over the fucking place. You know what I mean? So normally you wouldn't use that in an Otome game. Like, you seen a guy with red hair? Bunch of guys with red hair around because you know what I mean? We just do whatever so that all the love interests kind of look different. But this time he's supposed to stand out. So well, also he's from hell, so anyway. Anyway, I think we already read that. Well, I'm sure Yona will be able to fight off any drunks that might have messed with him. Yeah. But it's still cold out at night. I know he's dead, but it's probably still rough out here. Not here either. And I'm sure he wouldn't be here either.
Murakami? He hasn't come here.
Sorry, thanks. That definitely looked like Yona's hair. Blood red wisteria fluttered down onto that red hair as he lay there on a bench. Aw. He's sleeping here. Ugh. He didn't look too well, so I decided to leave him alone for the moment. We just sit on another bench and watch him. He seemed to be struggling as the narrow bench was a bit too small for his large build. Was he out all night on that stone bench? Why put himself through such hellacious torture? In any case, I'm glad he's okay. Why put himself through that kind of torture? And that's exactly why he took the punch. He let people berate him. He didn't try to defend, and he was like, gonna let Tama bite his nuts off because he knows he deserves it and thinks he deserves it, you know? I snuck up quietly toward him and gently shook him by the arm. Yona, good morning. Wake up, Yona. Spacey. And it's the fact that, like, when he screamed, and then even now saying my name. Say my name, bitch. Yeah. He suddenly called me by my first name, making me extremely flush. Not the first time he said it, you just weren't conscious the last time. So much so, I wanted to knock him away as he jumped awake. I didn't know why. Because you're blushing, because you're like, he called me by my name and I love it. Good morning, Yona. Morning. I'm glad you're all right. Let's head back. Huh? Just forget about yesterday. What do you mean? You're hungry, huh? Want to go to Sensei Nono's? Or maybe I can get something for you. I'm assuming his stomach must have growled. The sounds are down so low, so I couldn't hear. But that's probably what he like freaked out about. Like, oh god, stomach growling. Stop it! Stop worrying about me. Ugh. I'll bring you something. Wait here. I I don't need anything. People from hell need to eat more when they're in the human realm. You should eat. Now's not the time to be acting so carefree. If you're talking about yesterday, it's fine. Like, I'm the only one that gets to tell you if it's fine or not because it was me that got attacked and almost died. I'm fine. It's fine. Okay? My wounds are all healed, and honestly, I should have explained the blood bonds better. I was being a little too optimistic. It was my responsibility as a superior. So, Yona, that's true. Now you're gonna blame me. You know what? You know what, sir? I'm gonna need you. Like, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna need you to take responsibility. He was, but now he's like gotten out, so he's trying to make himself feel better and push it back on us so he doesn't feel as bad. Like, man, you need to get in touch with your emotions, sir. It's no big deal, huh? Yona? It's your fault for just standing there and also for trying to be a woman hell guardian. Hey! Yeah, it's your fault trying to meddle and jump into things as a woman. There's no way you can handle supervising us. And now you're just gonna pull that back out. You know! I mean, when he does shit like this, I can understand people like being like, what the fuck? But this is seriously a mask. You are just whipping this out like, yeah, it's because you're a woman and you suck. And it's like, you have so much fucking internal damage that you were just literally throwing this out. And like, it's one thing if you get off your fucking high horse, get into therapy, realize your fucking problems, be like, I was actually just using that as a mask for all the pain and awfulness and everything. Like, you know, a woman hurt me, so I blame all women and I hate them all. And that's just me not being able to handle my emotions and being being an immature adult. Okay, cool. Good for you. We're gonna need you to grow though. But like, stop doing it. I'm gonna need you to start growing now, okay? We're halfway through. Grow the fuck up. I still love him, don't get me wrong, but like, okay, this is where you bitch slap him. I'm gonna need to push him around a little. Yona, you don't have to talk like that. Get back to hell already, before you get hurt. You shouldn't be wasting your time worrying about how hungry I am. Just leave me alone. I'm just gonna cause you trouble if you're around me. So just forget about me already. Oh, see? Then we crossed a line right here. It wasn't like, yeah, you're a woman, so you're useless. It's like, I'm just gonna hurt you if you're around me, so you should just not be around me. You know, we just got a little sensitive right now. See? See what I'm saying? We put the mask up on the wall and we try to, yeah, it's all your fault because I'm bad luck and I'm gonna hurt you. So what's going on here? I'm gonna need, let's unpack. Let's unpack all your luggage. I'm just, are you crying? Out of nowhere, tears welled up in the corner of Yona's eyes. Yeah, no, okay. I was gonna say, it looks like he's crying. Like his sprite looks like he's crying. There was actually like a tear on his cheek, I think. That's why I said that. So sudden, I didn't know what to do. He really is a soft little marshmallow on the inside, aren't you? You were just being a dick, and now I just want to hold you and tell you everything's gonna be okay. The fuck? Sorry. Yona struggled to speak through his tears. Sorry. Because of me. Yona. Really. Sorry. I'm only making excuses. Apologizing at this point, but I'm really. Sorry. Still didn't know what I should do. Hug him. I couldn't tell him that I was captivated by the beauty of his tears and his bold blue eyes. That's just funny because that's been me in other games. Like, you know what? I just like it when you cry, sir. But you know what? I like this emotional mess that you are, though. Like, this is the marshmallow part. Like, you were being such a dick. Like, yeah, You should just go back to hell because you're a woman and I'm really sorry that I hurt you. And I'm like, oh my God, you poor precious thing. So, yeah, I get this. I'm more like, you're so adorable. And she's like, captivated by the beauty in your tears. She's got a little bit more of a weird kink, but I'm into it. So, yeah, okay, I feel you, girl. Tell the old man to Takamura whatever you want and send me back to hell. What? I caused you all those injuries. I'll atone however much it takes. Oh, you might like how I'm going to make you atone, sweetie. He didn't make any attempt to wipe away his tears. He was apologizing with his entire body. You can boil me or broil me, stick me with metal stakes, toss me on a mountain of needles, cut me down, or send me to the eternal hell. I wouldn't do that, even as a hell guardian. Do it. I have to atone. Look at you still crying. It's so adorable. Hug him. Will you hold this boy? He's such a he's so melted. We gotta put the marshmallow back together. I made you go through all that. I can't go on unpunished. He really wants to come correct. If they want me to disappear, so be it. I felt a chill down my spine with his words. He would disappear? Can't let that happen. He wasn't used to lying, and he was very obviously caught up in his emotions. He's so adorable. Emotional little marshmallow. From his slumped shoulders to his shaky hands. Then try again. What? Come back with me and let's try again together. I can't do that. Why not? I caused you trouble. If you're around me, I'll make trouble for you again. That wasn't much trouble to me, though. But you were so hurt. If you were human like that cat freak said, you'd be dead. I'm healed completely now. Do you want to see? No, don't be ridiculous. You're way too quick to take your clothes off, like with a swimsuit. You're way too quick to take your clothes off. I mean... Sharaku pops up, like, wait, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, what? Is someone taking their clothes off? Because I'm into it. Because he's the whore. So. And you look at, he's all blushy, like, I'm sorry, excuse me, you were gonna mess with me and fuck me. I'm like, are you a virgin, sir? What kind of idiot goes and buys a swimsuit just to get in and on some with a bunch of guys? Being so stubborn is more of a problem here. I felt an intense embarrassment at how short-sighted I was. Too late for that now. I was speechless and ashamed. Too late for that now. And on top of that, you were asking me to see that your wounds are healed. Either that or he's like, don't show me because I don't know. I'm a man. I can't control my penis. I don't know what I'm going to do. Listen, sir. Normally I'd be pissed and annoyed at that shit, but I'm here for it in this case, so. No, well, what did I just say? You're like, if it's you, I don't care. That would mean in front of Yona, I wasn't thinking about what I said. I'm an idiot. Such a big idiot. Well, he keeps telling you that, to be fair, so. But really, I really am fine now. You don't come back with me, I'm gonna take my shirt off right now, motherfucker. That's how you get him to come back. What are you thinking? I'm fine, I'll come back. And then at some point, that threat's not gonna work. And be like, I will not take my shirt off ever again, and you will never see my boobs if you try to leave this house again. Then you gotta reverse it. You just gotta know where the line is. You know how the onsen works, right, Yona? Well, yeah, but... I took some deep breaths. I had to stay calm. Anyway, as your supervisor, you're not allowed to leave my supervision of your own accord. But... come back with me. Maybe he likes it when you command him a little. He's like, praise me all you want, but I also like the commands. And then the praise. Are you sure you're not a dog? You're like, sit! And then he sits, and then you give him a treat, and he's totally excited. Like, I would have figured that was Kikinosuke, but sure. He wasn't absolutely refusing to do so. His eyes were wandering, after all. Yona Murakami of the Revival Hell, will you listen to my orders as a Hell Guardian? No, maybe that had the opposite effect. Oh, no, I think he likes it a little bit. I don't think I can convince him normally. I humbly accept your orders. She's like, wait, what? I, Murakami Yona, vow to faithfully see that my lord's will is completed. Yona, why are you suddenly talking like that? Do not be alarmed, my lord. I am, though. Please talk normally. If you're to head back to our quarters, I shall accompany you. What about your stomach? Huh? Don't you want to eat before we go back? The bench probably kept you up all night. I hope you have a good rest back home. Thank you for your kindness, Lord Hellguardian. Yona slowly began to walk off. A few wisteria petals were tangled in his soft red hair. What happened just now? I mean, I'm confused too. I suddenly realized the reason why I felt so embarrassed that I wanted to push him away was because he called me by my name. Lord Hellguardian, are you not going back to our quarters? Yes, I am. It's rare that any one of them call me by my name. It was always Lord Hellguardian or my lady. But why was I so embarrassed that he said my name? I wanted to pick off the petals in his hair. For some reason, I couldn't find the courage to reach out to him. Also, it's in his soft red hair. How do you know his hair's soft? Because she's visually fondling it. I don't know with my fingers, but I can tell with my eyes it seems soft. She is caressing his hair and with her eyes. Girl, simmer down, but also keep doing it because I like it. Anyway, I'll wrap this part up here. I will check how many chapters Kikanosuke had, and then we'll see how many. I'm sure they all have roughly the same. So anyway, I will see you next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.